What up, everybody? This your boy P Funk, aka TBSP, the bus stop philosopher, on YouTube, and you watching and or listening to the No Broadcast. It'll be episode 18. I'll put a title once I think of one. Anyway, I wanted to talk today about some people don't talk about a lot. That's things that are invisible. And primarily because they're invisible, people don't talk about things like what's going on right now. Because they are invisible. I want to do another video about, you probably heard about it before, like phone poop and shit. Like how there's poop on your cell phone, you know, it's like your bathroom toilet is not as dirty as, you know, a gas pump or something. Something along those lines. I'm not verifying the information. So, we have a disease problem that is invisible. And it's killing people. But it's invisible. And when you have an invisible killer, it's terrifying. The DC sniper years ago was terrifying because it was an invisible killer and they didn't know what, where, or how the killer was operating until they got clues and caught him. This invisible killer can travel to your cell phone and be inside some poop, or there's poop on your cell phone. So you have to ask yourself, you want to stop something like this. We can't put everyone on a ventilator. We can't go about as normal we've been going. That's not working. I'm definitely not going to be in church on Easter. And we have to address the problem as simple as it is wash your hands, sanitize. Well, if we was doing that, then how do poop get on your cell phone? I don't know. I don't have the answer. But take a swab, and there it is. So you're touching your cell phone, you're washing your hands. You get home, you wash your hands. Maybe you don't wash off your cell phone when you get home, because somehow poop gets on your cell phone. Maybe where you sit the cell phone down at. Maybe because it's invisible. And so I did a video. It was just a video where I was out. You know, how you're selfie taping. And it was basically a thank you to this organism for it's an odd thanks, but it's like, and somehow it's woken people up, brought people together, made us realize what's important, made it where everyone, in the end, when it's all over and not forgotten, but when it's in the rearview mirror a little bit, they'll say that, yeah, we're better and we're smarter now because this thing happened. This is invisible. This thing travels invisibly. Everyone have their own method. I'm going to quarantine myself to give time for, number one, the curve, and number two, the research or the information or the data to know if you're safe. Think about it. If you were in a building and then all of a sudden there's a vandal on the loose in the building and you hide under the desk or you lock yourself in the closet or whatever, you don't come out until you know that the situation is clear. That's pretty simple. But if somebody's urging you to come out and they don't know if the situation's clear, it's probably better to just wait. That's how you're going to beat it. That's how you're going to survive. That's how you're going to avoid. It's nothing so important right now that we got to go out and put ourselves in danger in a world where we'd have made every effort to make danger something that we don't have to deal with. Or not to minimize danger, put it that way. There's always going to be danger if you go outside. A meteor could hit you from space. It's possible. So we noticed, or the course of events, we saw that, okay, poop is on the cell phone, but maybe obviously people have cell phones. They touch in sports, basketball. It's probably, yeah, I mean, if you think about it, it's really weird. It's not too soon because we all got to help each other in this. But the basketball is like the perfect, you seen the surface of an NBA basketball? It's the perfect surface for finger to finger. The ball goes to everybody. It goes into the stands sometimes. The referee's touching it. Everybody's touching that ball. And if one person got poop on their hands from their cell phone, which everybody got cell phones, or most of them, or whatever, however this thing travels or whatever, it's the perfect thing. Like, it's like hands. Let's all hold hands, high five all day, and for 48 minutes or whatever. And other sports are like that. I mean, because basketball, it's like football. Some players wear gloves, right? Not every player touches the ball. You know, some players, they just block other players and stuff like that. So we had to look at really the source. And it's an interesting thing because we knew we were kind of in trouble the way things were going. And we just didn't know what we were in for. And it's very easy for each country to blame another country, regardless of where, like, think about it like how you could find oil all over the planet, in the States, in the Middle East, in, Canada, wherever, right? You can find oil anywhere. No one's mad because, well, it's your fault oil was found here. It was found there first. It's like, because that's a commodity they want. But now that it's a commodity that didn't come from somewhere. If it was a bomb or a disaster, like a nuclear disaster or something, you could say, hey, that's that country's fault. That's their fault. They didn't protect their nuclear plant. Or that's their fault. They set off a bomb or set off a war. That's their fault. But this, it's nature. So China blamed the U.S. The U.S. blamed China. They're blaming the doctors for not getting the information out fast enough. They're blaming up to now, well, you should have had more masks. You should have had more ventilators. They go back and they look, and yeah, mistakes was made. But the core problem, how is this thing traveling? It's poop on your cell phone. That's how it's traveling. And it's poop on your doorknob. You can't see it. I tell people this sometimes when I talk at length, that every molecule is accounted for in the universe. Every atom, every electron, everyone is accounted for. So don't be surprised if a germ is on your cell phone or on your doorknob, because that's how germs travel. You can't see them. And it's the mindless action, really, of capitalists that's propelling this thing. It's propelling this. It's the mindless action. They're saying, they're like, wash your hands for 20 seconds. All right, here's 20 seconds for me to wash my hands. All right. Now, you can wash your hands all day long if you want to. It's not going to help you if as soon as you wash your hand, you touch your dirty cell phone. You didn't think about it. You are doing something. You're at a place. You got to swipe your phone for the checkout or whatever, or you transferring money. You touch the money, then you go in your pocket, touch both the money and the cell phone. Touch, give the money. You take the cell phone home. Put the cell phone down. You're purified. You purified. You wash in the bathroom and wash your hands and everything. You wash your face. You sit down. You get lemonade. And then you touch the dirty cell phone. And you think you clean, but you're not, because it's poop on your cell phone. And, it's in there. You got a case for it. There's cracks. There's crevices. I mean, maybe this is a good advertisement for to get watches that you can talk to all the time instead of, you don't touch your cell phone that much. Because if you can't see it, and your body is only going to get into your body if you let it. Okay? They're advising you not to go out in public. It's like abstinence. So you're going to be abstinent and be abstinent. And distance work, because it's not, it's a controlled abstinence or whatever. It's distancing work because there's no poop on your cell phone with distancing. Like if I clean my cell phone and I order all my groceries in, then, there's all of that things that's going to happen when you're in public. You walk in, you drop your cell phone, it's poop on your cell phone. So, y'all remember to wash your hands. And don't blame people for this happening, because it could happen anywhere, anytime. We just solved the problem by increasing, worry about making people, just worry about people. It showed us that people is important, because in the love of commerce and trade and money and stuff like that, we're going to do a lot of touching in sports and everything like that. We're going to do a lot of touching, and maybe it's not the right kind of touching that we need. Maybe we need to touch people in other ways, let them know how we feel, tell them we love them, tell them we care, pick up the phone, pick up a pen, write a letter, and get back to a world where people matter more than products. All right, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Check me out. Lots of videos to see. Send me a comment. And thanks for the people that have sent me comments. Appreciate that. And y'all take care of yourselves.